What if you could listen to your favorite music without completely disconnecting from the world around you? That's exactly what Sony is trying to achieve with the LinkBuds Clip. But here's the big question: are these actually great everyday earbuds, or are they only for a very specific type of user? Stay with me until the end because I'll cover everything you need to know, including sound quality, comfort, battery life, call performance, who should buy these, and how they compare to one of their biggest competitors. By the end of this video, you'll know whether the Sony LinkBuds Clip deserve a place in your pocket. Quick overview. In today's review, we'll cover design and comfort, sound quality, real-world experience, features and everyday usability, battery life, call quality, comparison with the Shokz OpenFit 2, final verdict, and who should buy them. So let's get started. If you're interested in picking up the Sony LinkBuds Clip, I've left my affiliate link in the video description. Quick verdict. The Sony LinkBuds Clip are not trying to compete with traditional noise-canceling earbuds. Instead, they're designed for people who want to stay connected to their surroundings while still enjoying music, podcasts, or phone calls. If you commute, walk outdoors, work in an office, cycle, or simply don't like sealing your ears, these make a lot of sense. However, if your priority is deep bass, immersive listening, or blocking outside noise, you should skip these and look for a pair of in-ear earbuds with active noise cancellation. Pros: extremely lightweight and comfortable. Secure clip-on fit. Excellent awareness of surroundings. Clear AI-powered call quality. Great battery life. Multi-point Bluetooth support. Useful customization through the Sony Sound Connect app. IPX4 water resistance. Cons: no active noise cancellation. Bass isn't as powerful as sealed earbuds. Sound leakage at higher volumes. Not ideal for noisy public transport. Design and comfort. The first impression is exactly what you'd expect from Sony. The packaging is clean, minimal, and straightforward. Inside the box you get the earbuds, charging case, different fitting cushions, and the usual documentation. The earbuds themselves immediately stand out because they don't go inside your ear canal. Instead, they use a lightweight clip-on open-ear design. At first glance it looks unusual, but after wearing them for a while, the design starts making a lot of sense. During a 3-hour listening session, these remained comfortable with almost no ear fatigue because nothing is pushing into your ear canal. There's no pressure buildup, and your ears don't get that uncomfortable feeling many in-ear earbuds create after extended use. They're also incredibly light, making it easy to forget you're even wearing them. The fit is surprisingly secure as well. Walking, climbing stairs, working at a standing desk, light jogging, and even gym sessions didn't cause any problems. For high-impact workouts, they may move slightly depending on your ear shape, but for everyday activities they stay in place very well. If comfort is your #1 priority, Sony has done an excellent job here. Sound profile. Now let's talk about sound, because that's where expectations need to be realistic. These are open-ear earbuds. That means the listening experience is naturally different from traditional sealed earbuds. Bass. The bass is clean, controlled, and enjoyable, but don't expect chest-thumping impact. Electronic music and hip-hop still sound fun, but you won't get the physical punch you would from earbuds that create a complete seal. Instead, Sony focuses more on balance than overwhelming bass. Mids. The mid-range is actually the highlight. Vocals sound natural and clear. Podcasts are excellent. Audiobooks sound rich. Acoustic music has impressive detail. Whether you're listening to male or female vocals, everything feels clean and easy to understand. Highs. Treble is smooth without becoming harsh. Cymbals, guitars, and higher frequencies stay detailed without sounding sharp or fatiguing during long listening sessions. Overall, the tuning feels mature rather than exaggerated. The Sony Sound Connect app also deserves credit. You can customize the EQ, adjust controls, enable adaptive volume, and personalize the overall listening experience. For users who like tweaking audio, the app adds genuine value instead of feeling like an afterthought. Everyday features. One thing you'll immediately notice is that there is no active noise cancellation. That's not a missing feature. It's actually intentional. These earbuds are designed to let you hear your surroundings naturally when walking near traffic, riding a bike, working in an office, or waiting at an airport. You remain aware of what's happening around you. That makes them much safer than completely isolating earbuds in many situations, since your ears remain open. You also don't need a traditional transparency mode. You're already hearing the real world naturally without microphones trying to recreate it. Sony also includes 3 listening modes. Standard mode works well for everyday listening. Voice boost makes speech easier to hear in noisy environments. Sound leakage reduction helps minimize the amount of sound escaping when you're in quieter places. Adaptive volume control is another smart feature. The earbuds automatically adjust volume based on your surroundings, reducing the need to constantly reach for your phone. Multipoint Bluetooth is equally useful. You can stay connected to both your laptop and smartphone simultaneously, making switching between work calls and music effortless. These features don't sound flashy, but in everyday use they genuinely improve the experience. Call quality and battery life. Call quality is another area where Sony performs well. The AI voice pickup system combines dual microphones with intelligent noise reduction and a vibration sensor to focus on your voice instead of surrounding sounds in busy environments like cafes or city streets. Callers can still hear your voice clearly. Background noise isn't completely eliminated, but voice separation is noticeably better than many open-ear competitors. Battery life is also impressive. Sony rates these for up to 9 hours from the earbuds, with up to 37 hours including the charging case in realistic mixed usage. With music, calls, and different volume levels, you can expect close to those numbers. Quick charging is another bonus. Just a short charge provides enough battery to keep you going if you're in a hurry. Overall, battery performance is definitely one of the strengths of these earbuds. The competition. The closest competitor is the Shokz OpenFit 2. Both target users who want open-ear listening instead of total isolation. The Shokz generally delivers slightly stronger bass and a more premium open-ear audio experience. However, Sony offers excellent software features, better app customization, adaptive volume, multipoint connectivity, and strong call performance. If sound quality alone is your top priority, the Shokz has a small advantage, but if you value everyday convenience, software features, comfort, and the Sony ecosystem, the LinkBuds Clip become a very compelling option. There's no clear winner. It really depends on what matters most to you. Final verdict. The Sony LinkBuds Clip aren't trying to replace traditional ANC earbuds. They're solving a different problem. They're built for people who want comfort, awareness, convenience, and reliable everyday performance. They're excellent for office workers, students, commuters, outdoor walkers, runners, cyclists, and anyone who dislikes earbuds that seal inside the ear. On the other hand, if you mainly travel by airplane, ride noisy trains every day, or want maximum bass and complete immersion, you'll probably be happier with a traditional pair of noise-canceling earbuds. For the right audience, though, Sony has created one of the most practical and comfortable open-ear earbuds currently available. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more honest, real-world tech reviews without the marketing hype. And if you're still deciding whether these earbuds are right for you, watch the full video again and check the detailed comparison before making your decision. If you're interested in picking up the Sony LinkBuds Clip, I've left my affiliate link in the video description. Using that link helps support the channel at no extra cost to you, and it allows me to continue making in-depth reviews like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.